Welcome to this magical balance meditation. Before we begin, if you are driving or doing any activity that requires your full attention, please pause this meditation and come back when you can safely relax and focus. Today we are taking a peaceful stroll down Main Street, U.S.A. in Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, inspiring your creativity, acknowledging your progress, and allowing yourself to dream. Find a comfortable position, whether seated, lying down, or simply resting somewhere you feel supported. Allow your shoulders to soften. Let your hands rest gently wherever they feel natural. If it feels safe and comfortable for you, slowly close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in and gently let it out. Again, breathing in possibility and breathing out doubt. One more time, breathing in hope, breathing out fear. Imagine yourself standing beneath the Main Street train station. The music drifts through the air. You can smell fresh pastries from the confectionery. The sound of the train whistle echoes softly in the distance. Everything feels calm. Everything feels possible. As you take your first step onto Main Street, imagine that each brick beneath your feet represents a step you've already taken in your journey. Sometimes we become so focused on how far we still have to go that we forget how far we've already come. Think about yourself 1 year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You have survived difficult days. You have learned lessons. You have grown in ways you may not even realize. As you continue walking, notice the windows lining the upper stories of the buildings. Many guests walk beneath them without realizing they tell stories, names, dreams, legacies, people who helped create something larger than themselves. Each window is a reminder that every great accomplishment begins with a single idea, a single dream, a single decision to begin. As you stroll towards Cinderella Castle, think about a dream you've been carrying. Maybe it's a creative project, a business, a relationship, a health goal, a new adventure. Perhaps you've talked about it for years. Maybe you've planned it, researched it, imagined it, but haven't started. Or maybe you've started and became discouraged. Today, let yourself reconnect with that dream. No judgment, no pressure, just curiosity. Walt Disney once said, "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." Take a moment to reflect on those words, not as criticism, not as pressure, but as permission. You do not need the entire roadmap. You only need the next step. Notice how Main Street stretches out before you. Guests don't teleport from the entrance to the castle. They move forward, one step at a time. And that's how dreams are built. One phone call, one application, one chapter, one workout, one video, one conversation, one small act repeated consistently. As you continue walking, notice the details around you. The horse-drawn trolley, the flowers, the storefronts, the music. Imagine yourself seeing everything through the eyes of a creator. Because creativity is not reserved for artists. Creativity is problem solving, courage, imagining a future that doesn't exist yet. Think about something you've convinced yourself you cannot do. Something that feels too difficult, too overwhelming, too unrealistic. Now hear these words from Walt Disney. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. Let that quote settle in your mind. What if impossible simply means not yet? What if your dream isn't unrealistic? What if it's simply waiting for your next step? What if success isn't about being fearless? What if it's about moving forward while you're scared? As you approach the hub in front of the castle, pause for a moment. The castle stands before you, majestic, beautiful, inspiring. Yet every stone, every tower, every detail began as an idea. Someone imagined it. Someone sketched it. Someone believed it could exist. before anyone else could see it. Your dreams deserve that same belief. Take a deep breath and repeat after me. My dreams matter. I am capable of growth. I don't need to be perfect to begin. Small steps create big change. I trust myself to move forward. Now imagine that you're sitting on a bench facing the castle. The air feels hopeful. You realize something important. Progress isn't always dramatic. Most progress happens quietly. The world celebrates giant victories, but real transformation often happens in unseen moments. The mornings you keep going, the days you choose yourself, the moments you try again, the times you refuse to quit. Think about one thing you've accomplished. Maybe it was graduating, starting a career, healing from a heartbreak, building a business, surviving a difficult season. Whatever it was, remember, there was a time when that felt impossible too. Take a deep breath in and ask yourself, what am I curious about? What excites me? What calls to me? Not what other people want, not what society expects. What lights something up inside of you? Imagine that curiosity becoming a small light, a spark, a lantern, a guiding star. You don't need to know exactly where it leads. You only need to trust it enough to take the next step. Now imagine yourself standing once more in the center of Main Street. Look back toward the train station. Notice how far you've come. Then turn toward the castle. Notice all the possibilities ahead. This is where life happens. Not at the beginning, not at the destination, but right here, in this journey. Take one final deep breath in. Fill your lungs with possibility and exhale everything that tells you you're too late, too old, too inexperienced, too broken, too behind. let it go. As we prepare to leave Main Street today, remember, dreams are not built in giant leaps. They're built in small acts of courage. One step, one choice, one day at a time. And every time you choose to keep moving forward, you are creating a future version of yourself who will be grateful that you started. Take one last look at the castle and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly bring awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Carry this sense of possibility with you into the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me for this Disney-inspired meditation. I hope you find your magical balance.